Jake Callahan, 6 Clear Avenue. Just want to clarify something on page 39. You're using the 700,000 starts from surplus. And based on this document, it said that that'll leave us with $614,000 in our surplus.
Once it's adopted, that is correct.
And so, but previously we had over 2 million in surplus in 2022.
That's correct.
Right. And are you comfortable with the 614 number?
The 700 that we're using is already rebuilt, so.
It's already rebuilt, but it wasn't rebuilt in 2022 and 23. What is your expectation that'll happen in 24?
Appropriation reserves that will lapse will be $700,000 already.
Appropriation, okay. I reviewed the foundational documents for this, which was the 2023 AFS, and that was signed by you. And I was curious as to why the auditor, I'm sorry, the CFO from 2023 didn't do the AFS for his own work.
He wasn't employed any longer.
But it wasn't part of his contract?
I can't speak to that.
Okay, and it wouldn't be because he's not licensed in the state of New Jersey to be a CFO, would it?
You're asking the wrong person.
Okay, great. On some of the other items that I'm concerned about for this year, there's sewer relining. I don't know who can answer this one for me, but there's sewer relining in here. And I was wondering what streets would be sewer relined?
That would be a conversation with the engineer. There has been a sewer replacement plan that has been in place through phases. So the engineer would have to evaluate which sections would be a candidate for relining versus other.
Well, the whole south end of the town has got new sewers with new curb stops. It wouldn't really be fair for the rest of the town just to get relining without new curb stops. So I think there needs to be more specifics as to where that money is going to be spent and what streets are going to be done, because it should really be equal across the board. In terms of the some of the fire department turnout here on page 40C, as I recall, there was a grant and the fire company got their turnout. So is this a double charge or are we buying more?
We only got a portion of it.
A portion of the grant? Could you tell me how much that was?
Yeah, go ahead.
The fire department in 2020, late 2022, put in an application for approximately $40,000 in a grant. They received that grant, they expended it in 2023. They acquired a portion of the turnout gear they needed, but there were additional needs for turnout gear, which are appearing in the 2024 budget as a capital outlay.
Great, and then it has in here the 30,000 for roof repair. But the roof repair was done previously, and we were told this roof was done, and so was the roof that the Ozzy said. How many roof repairs do we need?
The roof and the judge's chambers was not done.
I thought that was done at the same time as we spent the money over there. That's what you were told that it would all be fixed.
No, the roof repair in the court offices was redone.
Okay. Going to the, there's a number in here, $382,000 for under drains listed there. And I've never heard anyone say the word under drain in this room, but it seems like a lot of money and we don't know what it is.
So the under drains is a recommendation, something that the superintendent of DPW and the engineer has been talking about. Under drains were installed in Burlington and Monmouth, I believe, and water to help reduce the water in the neighborhood. The idea is to have DPW and engineering determine other low-lying areas or other locations in town that could benefit from this service. The idea is that the water table is lowered, we have to reduce inflow and infiltration, such as sub-pump outflow and into the sanitary sewer system. Because when infiltration and is near, with the in-ground pipes, basically when you start to get that pressure, it can cause it to go into the sanitary sewer system. And now we're paying to treat groundwater, which raises
Sure, but we're paying a lot to build under drains. Is this contract active right now?
No.
Because okay, then if we could remove it from the budget, that would be helpful and we can put it in the 2025 budget. And that would save us $382,000 this year.
Just so you understand, that part of the budget that you're looking at is called the capital budget.
Yes.
It is not an approval to spend any money at all.
Well, it's listed under the 2024 line.
I understand. There are
Sure.
things that are being contemplated, but there's nothing in place to spend a penny yet.
Okay.
This has nothing to do with the spending plan. That's
Okay.
just to give an idea of what they're looking to do. There's no authorization to spend a penny.
Okay, Ms. Kurtz, I just one last question. In the last 30 days since August 28th, have you had any Zoom interactions or interactions with any of the council members?
No.
Okay, thank you.